Hey, everybody, welcome back to an episode of Frank's Unsolicited Advice, the NFL edition. And we're going to recap the first week of this season. Today, we kind of a little short because due to pre-existing conditions or pre-existing appointments and other...
and last minute shit.
Yeah, you could say that too. We have two people that were down, but you know, in lieu of today being my birthday was great. I also re-enlisted.
Happy birthday, Frank.
Thank you. And what's funny is I'm a numbers person at time. So tomorrow is my Navy birthday and I turned 24 years in the Navy tomorrow. And today I was 42. So 42 and 24, that's just reverse. Look at that. Look at God. Won't he do it?
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So if we start doing this, I actually got a Raider fan here that is always with me, by the way. He's just very quiet in the background.
No, because when we first started doing this, he was very, very active. So I'm gonna need him to start being active.
But he's on a small boy and they go out to sea a lot. Yeah, and then we do have a Jet fan in the house. Jets fan, I should say. He doesn't want to own him, but he's here. Well, look, we just gonna do the week. Let's start with the recaps. That should buy us some time. Hopefully they jump on. If not, we'll just do the whole thing ourselves.
All right. So week 1 on Thursday, the Buccaneers defeated the Cowboys 31-29. So remember, I had to turn that game off super early because I got told at 9:00 at night that I needed to drive 2 hours to Orlando.
Yeah. The Cowboys, first off, that looked great. And if they can play like that consistently, the NFC East is not automatic for the Eagles or anybody else. Dak Prescott played great. He had an outstanding game. Their defense kind of did their thing. There was a total of the Bucs gave him chances. What's up, Nikki? The Bucs gave him chances. Brady had a pick in the end zone that he threw at the end of the half, like a Hail Mary to see if they get it or not. And then he threw one to Leonard Fournette, and off of Leonard Fournette's hands, he had it in his hands, let it go. It got picked off. Godwin fumbled the ball like at the 10, trying to get it in, and Ronald Jones Jr. fumbled the ball as well. So they had opportunities. They have 4 different chances that they got. Their kicker screwed them over, 7 points left on the field because he couldn't kick right. But to me, to say that hurt them or that possible offensive pass interference that they didn't call on Godwin, I can say they had 4 turnovers that they should have put points on, and they did. They did 9 points off the first 2. So they played great. It was a good game. I like the Bucs defense took a hit in the secondary. Murphy Bunting dislocated his elbow. They lost a couple other players. That secondary is kind of suspect. The front 7 again did a great job. They didn't let Zeke run the ball. They couldn't run the ball on them. But again, because they were scared. And they couldn't do it. No, they're not. But Dak was well. Brady played good. Again, the Bucs made mistakes. If that would have been the Chiefs, I think Bucs would have lost. So, but hats off. Great way to start the season. 29-31. They didn't cover the spread. Dope.
Brady had 379 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Dak had 403 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Yep. They almost threw for 800 yards. Or probably did. I didn't get that. I didn't do the math fast enough. But June needed him to get 800 yards by himself, Dak, and he almost did. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that looked good. That's what I got to say.
Yes. Amari Cooper also looked good.
CeeDee Lamb, that boy's a problem out there. That boy's a problem. I don't think Nikki's going to say anything about that.
He's at orientation.
She's got headphones on.
I know. And then on Sunday, okay, the Steelers defeated the Bills 23-16. The Eagles defeated the Falcons 32-6. The Bengals defeated the Vikings 27-24. 49ers defeated the Lions 41-33. These are some high scoring games for week 1. The Cardinals defeated the Titans 38-13. Seahawks defeated the Colts 28-16. Chargers defeated Washington football team 20-16. Panthers defeated the Jets 19-14. Texans defeated the Jaguars 37-21. Chiefs defeated the Browns 33-29. Dolphins defeated the Patriots 17-16. Saints defeated the Packers 38-3. Broncos defeated the Giants 27-13. Rams defeated the Bears 34-14. And on Monday, the Raiders defeated the Ravens in overtime 33-27.
Well,
so before we start recapping, okay, from our predictions, June had the least amount correct with 7. Frank with 11. Nikki with 12. And Bree with 13.
Let's just give it up for that.
And you know why? It's because y'all ain't believe in my boys. That's why. That's why y'all all lost.
Hey, I told you that. Boys. Listen, I'm
y'all all lost. No, all y'all lost because y'all didn't believe in my boys, my babies.
I didn't. I'm not gonna deny that. Listen, I told you this in conversations and text. I'm gonna say it again. What happened on Sunday, Bills versus Steelers, was one team was poised and kept control and kept banging what they had to do and took advantage. The other just showed that they couldn't do what they had to do.
Nikki, I don't want to look between your legs.
I wasn't going to say nothing. I'm just going to keep talking about the recap. Ben Roethlisberger showed experience. The team showed experience. Your defense kept consistently going at what they had to do. But I will say this. I don't think Allen knows the strength of his arm. He throws the ball 80 yards downfield to hit the receiver in the head. Got to put in the numbers, buddy. Got to put in numbers. But it was a good game. Another good game, a defensive battle throughout the most. And the team that made
all the way to the middle of the third quarter.
Yeah. And the team that made the least mistakes won. Your team used all 3 aspects to win: defense, special teams, and offense. And hey, Steelers came out on top. So good win on them. Good victory overall as a team. It wasn't like a sloppy or a nasty win. It was good. But I told you I like Steeler organization. I do.
Thank you, Frank. That was very nice of you to say. I wish June was on here so I could hear what he has to say. So I'm kind of glad he's not on here because you would have been upset. You would have been upset.
You would have been mad.
Listen, y'all got lucky. Y'all got lucky. Okay, y'all got lucky. All right, Bree. Talk about you won your 13 games. I hear.
Okay, you. First of all, Nikki. Your team got mollywopped. Second of all, you didn't even watch the game to know if we got lucky or not. Third of all, you also said no. I'm not done. You
this
also
so
said that,
you're lucky I'm in this high school.
You also said that the Texans got lucky when the Texans almost scored 40 points. That's not lucky. The Texans did not get lucky.
Yeah, the Texans got lucky.
A lucky game. The definition of a lucky game is the definition of a lucky game is the Patriots and the Dolphins game because it was 1 point difference. Now that's a lucky game.
First of all, I define what I define lucky is on my term. And my term is the Texans got motherfucking lucky, okay? You ain't gonna tell me what lucky is in my.
So that's your planet, right?
A lucky game is the Bengals and the Vikings who literally played until about 50 seconds in overtime for someone to score a field goal. That's a lucky game.
Hey, Nikki, let me tell you something. Raider fan here said he got something to say when it comes down to the Ravens recap.
Oh my gosh. You know what? The Raiders got lucky.
Now, let's finish.
The Raiders got lucky.
Good.
Listen.
Steelers and Bills. Hold on. Let's stay on track with it because if we bounce back and forth with no recaps. So Bills and Steelers, good game. Defensive battle. Steelers capitalized, came through and had a win. Special teams blocked that kick, took it into the house. 6 points by special teams.
Deontay Johnson, touchdown.
Yep.
Deontay Johnson. Amazing catches by Claypool and Juju.
So there you go. They did their thing. Chiefs and at Browns at Chiefs or wherever they was at, Arrowhead. I'm not gonna go into it right now because if I do, Nick Wright pissed me off earlier today. I don't know why I watched the clip, but
what did he say?
No, so his thing is that nobody could beat the Chiefs unless they run up the score. The problem is he's half right. You got to continue to put points up. You cannot make mistakes and give them the opportunity to score. But my problem with fans are, especially him, he's a commentator. You can't be biased your whole life. I understand you ugly and that doesn't change anything, but you can't be biased your whole life, Nick, right? You think that, oh no, the Raiders beat the Chiefs. And how did they beat them? They stayed on their neck. Exactly. But he says you can't beat them by running the ball on them. Patriots beat them in the AFC Championship, had 148 yards rushing. They need to, he needs to be honest. They're not beatable. Let me tell you, the Cleveland Browns made mistakes. They made mistakes. And that last pass by Baker, he was trying to throw it out of bounds. His foot got hit. He didn't get it.
And he threw it an interception.
And it fell short. But for you, and you escaped with a victory. And let's be honest, he tried to say, well, that's what I'm saying. They took it, but they narrowly got it. If it wasn't for the punter with that bad punt, we don't know what would have happened.
It's not that. That's not where they lost. They lost the game because the coach.
Wait, get Fargus over here because I need to hear what he's saying.
She wants to hear you. You got to come over and talk to the mic. We got a Jet fan coming. G.
Fargus.
Listen.
Did the Jets play?
Did the Jaguars win? Oh, okay. All right.
Listen, I don't know why you got so offended. I was in Houston. I didn't watch no game. I didn't watch any game. That's why I asked.
You ain't watched no game, so you have no right to say what team got lucky.
I asked, did the Jets play? That's all I asked. Who did they play?
Everybody plays week one. That's everybody.
But what I was saying was,
okay, who did they play?
The Panthers.
Don't worry about it. We're talking about other game first.
All right. So what were you saying, Fargus? About
after the Chiefs scored that touchdown, right? I don't understand why the Browns didn't go back to running the ball and controlling the clock. That's what they had success doing. They wanted to go blow for blow when they had the lead.
You don't have to do that. You run the ball. And they can't stop the run. Chiefs have always been susceptible to the run. You got Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, arguably the two best running backs as a tandem in the league.
And then freaking Andy Reid almost did the same thing back the other way.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm smarter than you, and they both almost look like idiots.
So that's one thing with Nick Wright. Yeah, and my thing with Nick Wright, he's not a realist. He's not he's very biased when it comes to his team.
He did say, man, that what happened, they got scared. The Browns got scared. Try to run up the score.
It's just his face. I don't like him. Anyways, but great. Another team that showed resiliency and kept playing, and the Chiefs won.
That's what it is.
Thank you. See you tomorrow. Also, the other thing is, now let's talk about what cost me some money in the other league.
every team you bet against?
Oh, so I decided. So let me just go with the Jags, because the Jags. Nikki said the Jags gonna win.
Nikki said, okay, Tyrod Taylor, but who he got? He ain't got nobody.
Exactly.
The Texans ain't got nobody.
And the league where I see money, I went with the Jags because I'm trusting my co-host. Let me tell you what happened.
No, remember. Oh, I think that the Texans might pull out a win. No, yeah. The Texans not. It's automatic Jags. It's automatic Jags. Remember she jumped down my throat for saying that?
Yeah. And in all the picks, I picked the Texans. The only pick that I changed in the money league that came out was good was I went with the Raiders at the last minute. I went with them because I didn't think the damn Ravens had enough. And it turned out they went to overtime and lost. So
yeah, they had enough, but they just their defense, by the end of the game, you could tell they were depleted.
Yeah,
because they were doing good. You know what I'm saying? Now it was two things that cost them that thing. Number one, Lamar fumbling that fucking ball. And defense just gave up because there was no way. Like, y'all was stopping them, for the majority of the night. And for them to even tie up at the last minute was like, bro, what was you doing?
Instead of talking about the bag.
No, it's because they just said the thingy. Oh, motherfucker, you just happy because y'all barely won, okay? Because I don't know how the hell y'all at the 1 yard line and can't get a fucking touchdown, okay? You got me cussing in this kid's school. And on top of that, get 5-yard penalty and still can't get nothing. So be quiet. It was a drop of luck for y'all. But anyway, let me go back and discuss what I wanted to say about the Jazz.
I'll meet you up later. All jokes aside, it was very disappointing. Like I tell everybody, it was more disappointing because I was there live. I drove 4 hours. That felt like I drove for 4 days to see my team look like they didn't even show up. Like, bro, the throws, I was like, Trevor, who was you throwing to?
Well, you
who did you throw the damn ball to?
You said a lot there, Nikki.
Yeah.
Everything you said. Now, hey, listen, you broke up a lot. All we heard is so look, here's what I will say. I respect all of us. I picked my team to win. And they probably would have won if the running back didn't fumble 2 times. And our defense could have stopped Dolphins at least once. But guess what? In this equation here, and I'm include Tyson. Oh, if we include June, then it's a winning cycle because 3 people that believe in their team actually won. June with the Eagles, Bree with the Steelers, and Tyson with the Raiders. Now listen, we all gonna believe in our team. Some of us will pick our team with 1 player on it, and they gotta snap the ball to themselves, throw the ball, and catch themselves and run for a touchdown while blocking other players.
And blocking, yep.
Yeah. There's only a few of us that would do that because I wouldn't do that.
Then also they gotta hold the ball while they kick it. And
Yeah. It's amazing what they could do, right? But here's what I would say. What happened last night, both teams made mistakes. Lamar fumbled twice. Carr threw interceptions. He threw one in the end zone in overtime. In end zone overtime.
Yeah, that's because Willie Snead.
Okay, it doesn't matter. He threw it.
Just like you say, it wasn't Brady's fault.
Well, if Snead didn't even touch the ball, fam.
Snead did touch the ball. That's why it bounced over dude.
Oh, okay. So look, but here's what
he didn't touch the ball. It bounced off dude's helmet, and then they intercepted. I don't know what game he was watching last night.
So he was on the ship. The signal comes in and out.
You hear Khalil in the back. Well, I still won. Stop, boy. We still won. I don't care what y'all gotta say. We still won.
Khalil, I need you to go back to school.
Right, I need him to put on his seatbelt in my back seat. Boy, stop!
If the Ravens have a 0-1, that means they lost.
No, they won. The Ravens are. Oh no, no. Give me. Give me my phone.
He's a Raiders fan.
Oh, you're a Raiders?
Yeah, Khalil's a Raiders fan.
Oh,
okay. Is a Raiders fan. Ravens are buns. Yeah, Josiah, my baby, is a Raven. Right. Be quiet, son. This is great.
He sounds like Frankie. Frankie like, yo, they trash. I'm like, but they're athletes and they're playing and you're not.
And they're making millions.
Yeah, you're not.
While he's sitting in my back seat. Right.
Yes. So, all right. Anyway, that's enough with the recaps. Great week in football. First week, dope. A lot of great games. Aaron Rodgers. We can't give him done.
Hit him with another one. Aaron said boo-boo.
You got to give him like what's some dirtbag of the week? Mediocre sailor of the week. SP on an eval. Hey, they said that Aaron Rodgers could. What happened?
Listen, the minute that man walked on that field, like at the beginning when all the players come out. The minute he came out, in a do-rag, I knew he ain't give a fuck.
He said, yo, listen, I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
The minute he came out in a do-rag, I'm like, yeah, this man don't care.
No, listen, they say he could throw the ball into the dirt every pass and still get a 39 pass rating or 36. He got a 32. I had him on fantasy. He got me 1 point. I just want to say that. I'm not saying that he cost me my week, but he didn't help me trying to win at all. I got blown out by like 1,000 points. Okay.
I watched that game. You can just tell his energy when he wasn't on the field, when defense was on the field, he did not want to be there. You could tell there's still tension between him and the organization. He acted like he did not care. It's like, I have to show up, right? And you know what? And that's kind of selfish. Like you said, give it to the person that wants to be there, that's on the team, that wants to have the shot to at least try to. You could tell that man did not care. When have you ever seen Aaron Rodgers play that bad before?
Listen, I will say this. He had a bad game. They were talking about this too. I think it was against the Bucks. He had a bad game. He had a pass rating of like 30 something, but he came back and killed it. Remember when he had that losing streak and he said RELAX, relax, and then he said, and they went and ran the table after that and made it to the, I want to say, AFC Championship.
But I just feel like with all that drama that just happened with him in the organization, and to come out and do that, like.
Well, so let me ask you guys a question, right? Because we're saying this. Do you think that the Saints won that game or the Packers lost that game?
Packers lost that game.
I think Saints won because James.
The Packers they put up a fight.
Yeah, the defense did. The offense didn't. But yeah, it's
a team. One side cannot just put up a fight,
Yeah, I think the Saints won that game because Jameis Winston had something to prove.
Now I am proud of my Jamie. I'm proud of my Jamie baby, my Florida State alumni. That's my baby. I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, he had something to prove. It was one of those things where he's now the starting quarterback again, and he's showing that he can still do the starting quarterback job.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Kamara did his thizzle. I mean, it was a full team. Like, where did they accept? Oh, there you go. Yeah, it was a full team thing. So I mean, the Saints was out there ready to prove. And then again, and then on the other side of that, it wasn't even at home at their house.
Yeah, they were playing in Jacksonville.
They had a lot of emotion going because of what's going on at their house right now. Packers didn't have that. Packers didn't have much.
But you know what? I also heard. Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
They said that Sean Payton said that he looked up when they had to, try to decide where they wanted to play, that he looked up some certain things and he noticed that Aaron never, like anytime he's played in Jacksonville, he's always lost. Like he doesn't do well.
Like Brady in hot weather places like Miami.
They say that he doesn't do well in So that was another reason why, it was an easier pick to go to Florida.
That was also the only spot that was open that was close.
Yeah, well, yeah. So that was another thing. Well, see, the thing is, they were trying to get them to do it here since they were practicing here, but Texas, Dallas. But Dallas had a concert, so that's why. But,
and the game was in Houston too. So, like I said, the only venue that was really open for them to play at was.
Oh yeah, but he loved it. He loved it because he said Aaron does really bad.
I swear to God.
I mean, I think Aaron doing bad had more to do with the fact that Aaron he didn't have he's not in the game. He reminded me of a person that is retiring and knows they're retiring. They're not making rate and they're not making rank. They're like, I'm here. Fuck it.
Mediocre.
I'm just gonna come. I'm gonna come to work. My boots is gonna be looking like crap. My uniform is gonna be faded as F.
Like, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Kick me out?
Anyway, yeah.
Right.
I'm a third class. That's what.
So we
off topic. So Frank, you come get Toby because he about to be homeless.
No, I have 2 dogs. I bought CBD oil for my dogs. I'm about to start giving it to them. Brooklyn especially.
Oh my gosh.
Toby's was begging for my dinner. No, go eat your food. I tried to feed him a piece of his food. He put it in his mouth and spit it back at me.
Bree, you know what you sound like? I can't say what I want to say because we're recording, but just remind me to tell you when we get off live. I mean, now we get off recording, huh? So we recap what we got going on. We're done with week 1. Great game. Let's hit these topics. All
right. The first topic. First topic I got, right? It says that this is crazy. This is kind of crazy, okay? The Houston Texans had asked teams for a combination of 6 players or 6 draft picks and potential Deshaun Watson trade. You want Deshaun Watson? I either get 6 draft picks or I get 6 of your players.
Not happening.
Yeah, it's not happening. And it's not because he's bad. It's just not happening.
Yeah, it's not happening. Like,
well, let's say he did have these legal issues.
Maybe the Jets could take. Look,
even if he didn't have even if he didn't have the legal issues, I don't think. And I'm not saying I don't think he's worth it, but 6 draft picks, that's hefty.
What about
6 players? This is what I think, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, all odds are looking good on the legal issues. Everything is looking good on Deshaun Watson's side because now they're investigating the women and the women never wanted to. They were told they have 48 hours to go from Jane Doe and to release their names, and none of them released their names, and nobody has came out with any more allegations, and everybody just hushed, and now it's looking good on his side. And I think that the Texans organization is like, things aren't going the way that they thought it was going to go. So now that everything is going the way that in Deshaun Watson's favor, you know, everything is starting like, okay, this looks like it was all bullshit, you know? And you still want to get traded? Okay, well, we're going to make it hard for you to get traded now because things didn't go the way we thought it was going to go.
So I will say this. I think 6 draft picks.
Or 6 players.
Well, so here's the thing. I would give up 6 draft picks. They never said what rounds.
What rounds?
I'll give you a number 1 the next year, and a couple of 2, 3s, and 4s, 5s, 6s the following.
And 1 7 and 1 7.
Yeah, 1 7th, and I get arguably one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, I don't think they were specific, but I don't think they will take BS.
No, because
like
they didn't say what rounds they want either. So you could be like, oh, you want 6 draft picks? All right, boom, here you go. And they can't argue with it because it's like, okay, you never specify. All you said was we get 6.
Yeah, but picks. I think, you know, it's just like me saying, hey, I want this, blah, blah, blah. And once I get somebody, then we really talk the specifics. You get what I'm saying? So they just threw, you know, they fishing. So whoever bites, then will. Because I wouldn't just sign no deal saying, I wouldn't just sign up and say, I'll just get 6. You get what I'm saying? Even though that's what I originally proposed.
Yeah, but like in a deal like this, especially in an organization like the NFL, you got to be specific.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think once somebody bites, they will be specific.
So who's gonna bite? That's the question.
Huh?
Who's gonna bite? And that's the question.
Yeah, that is the question.
Washington. Fitzmagic got hurt.
I didn't watch this week, so I don't know.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick got hurt. And
his hip, right?
Yeah, he's out this Thursday, but he's not out indefinitely. It's just right now he's out this Thursday.
So he got Fitzmagic has a hip problem. He got hurt in his hips, and he's been put on IR, so he's done. It's funny you mentioned Washington because somebody told me in passing why they don't go after Cam Newton. And
Who?
Washington, why they don't go after Cam? And
I heard the Washington is the Cam. Then I'm like, who?
Well, no. I mean, Ron Rivera's there,
I was about to say so Bessie to Nikki.
and they got a good defense. You know what I'm saying? So why not?
Why not? Because they want to have faith in Heineke.
And that's fair.
Do you think Heineken can't do it?
I mean, he's mediocre.
Well, I think this Heineke held himself against the Bucks last year in the wild card game. Now I can say the Bucks didn't have film on him, so they didn't know what to expect. So that defense was caught off guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
You spend weeks preparing for Fitzpatrick, and you get this young guy, and you're like, wow, what are we gonna do with him? But he had moments of he had good moments in this game. They were playing the Chargers. Chargers is a better team. So would you go with Heineke? But in the interview that Cam had with his father on Funky Fridays, he said that if the Patriots would have asked him to play backup to Mac Jones, he would have. But he felt that he would have been a distraction. Not that the team, Cam said, I feel like I would have been a distraction to Mac Jones. So Cam ain't got a job right now, fam. And you want to still be sitting in a 50-yard line, center of the field in your high school team that you played for, doing interviews with your dad. I mean, you could do that. You got millions, but why are you laughing?
They just said it. I mean,
I'm serious.
No, I hear you.
I'm serious.
You know, it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate because it's just unfortunate because I wanted, like, you know, I'll sit and think about Cam, and then one minute I'm like, damn. The next minute I'm like, that's good for your ass. Like, I just got mixed.
You have
emotions.
a love-hate relationship.
I just got mixed. Yeah, like, you know, it's like, damn, Cam, I want it better for you, but then I'm like, bro, you also annoying as hell sometimes when you talk.
I think Cam gets beside himself. He made a comment in the Funky Fridays that I didn't like, and maybe it's not what he said, it's how he delivered it. His dad was asking him, "Oh, why don't you shed light on the fact that was he teaching you the playbook? Blah blah blah. You know, the quarterbacks is the black quarterback is not as cerebral as the white quarterback." And I didn't like that too much. I thought he was taking it to a level that really didn't need to be there.
Oh please. That freaking retired quarterback had said that rap music is a distraction to Cam Newton.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, his dad was trying to go left with it. Cam kind of kept it right, but it's what Cam said was, "Oh, what is Mac Jones going to teach me? What can he teach me?" That's what he said. And I felt kind of cocky. I felt like, yo, dude, humble yourself. And
it's cocky. It's not. It's the truth. What can he teach me? The NFL is way different than college. That man has never played an NFL game a day in his life. What can he teach me? Cam Newton went to the Super Bowl. Cam Newton had a winning season. Cam Newton has played in the NFL. What can Mac Jones teach him when it comes to playing in the NFL?
The difference is Mac Jones still got a job.
Well, no.
Yeah, but what can he like? This is.
Well, hold up. I'm gonna answer your question. Cam last year said that he struggled with keeping up with the playbook and the way the Patriots did things. So while I agree with you that Cam is an NFL MVP, Super Bowl quarterback, didn't win, he went to the Super Bowl. His best year in the NFL was 2015. NFL MVP and went to the Super Bowl. He ain't have a year like that before or after. Is it possible that you might see something that I don't and teach me how to see it? That's like me saying, I got 24 years in the Navy tomorrow. I'm a senior chief. You, as a second class, can't teach me nothing about leading sailors.
Oh, that's how E7 and above act up.
No. Don't categorize me with the rest. But I'm just saying
that's how khakis act up. But that's how a lot of khakis act. That is how a lot of khakis act. And
You're
you
right.
know, if you used to be a junior sailor before, so you've
Yeah.
had to work for khakis. That's how they act. I wear khaki pants. There's nothing that you
So
can
wait,
teach me. But whenever you do tell them something, they act like you are in the wrong and you don't know what you're talking about.
Hold on. Listen. First
Hold on,
off,
can I say something?
yeah, go ahead.
She raised her
Okay,
hand.
you dropped your phone.
She
Just
raised
wait.
her hand and everything.
So
Yeah, I did.
what I was
So
going to
I'll say this.
go ahead.
Oh, I wanted to say this. Bree, as much as I can agree with you, I will also have to say not all khakis are like that.
Yeah,
You get what I'm
majority,
saying?
but a lot
Hold
of them. NC khakis.
So-
I'll tell you that, June, right there.
Whoa, relax.
Oh,
He's not here to defend himself. Here's what I will say though. My era of the
shut
Navy,
up, Nikki.
I'm kidding, June, but
I
he
didn't
do
see-
be
I
acting
didn't
like
see
he
my
know
khakis.
everything.
I didn't see my khakis in my era. First class let it. But I brought that up for a reason. If I sat here and said to a junior sailor, a first class, second class, no, you can't teach me nothing about leading because I've been Navy longer than you've been alive. Or I've been Navy longer than half your whole time. I might miss out on something because people evolve, things change.
Yeah.
For Cam to feel that way and say it how he said it, I don't think is right. I think you got to have a little bit of humbleness in you, especially when you talk that talk. It is possible that maybe, and he said it. He said we would study the playbook together. So is it possible that Max showed you something that you didn't see and he saw because he's a pocket passer? You're more of a scrambler. You've been inaccurate for years. It wasn't like even when you had big body receivers, you had Benjamin out there. You've always had a receiver that was a big body, and you still would miss the mark. So that's the only thing I'm saying. I'm a little different. I feel like I'm successful in what I've done as a career, and I still manage to. I let my first class sometimes say everything he feel and take it where other teams be like, yo, dude, slow down. My drawers got more time in Navy than you do. You need to relax. But I don't do that. I allow my people to talk because I might learn something from you.
Listen, in my previous command,
Yeah, I'm recording right now. I'll call you back.
in my previous command, I had officers that would ask the chief, get the chief input, and come ask me, get my input, and we will proceed, but with my input. And it was known, like, hey, PS1 said, and I agree, and this is what it was gonna be. I got people that do it to me now. My phone goes off. I'm teleworking. Okay. Or when I'm on leave, they blow up my phone. Bro, am I the only one in that office? So I do think people do take especially I think where Cam has lost me is the humbleness is just not there. And I think that kills me. And it would kill me if it was anybody. That's one of the reasons why I do not like Aaron Rodgers.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
I don't like
I like
him.
Aaron Rodgers.
I
still like
this is why you and I are different. I don't dislike him as a, like his skills or whatever, but I think he's a terrible person. Like he's just so cocky to me. He's so arrogant. That's to me. And I think that's what's killing me more about Cam. And I think what's killing me more about Cam is you're so cocky, but you're not performing. Like it don't match. Not to me. So, and that's why I go back and forth. Like, damn, just shut up. Cut your hair, do something. Then I'm like, bro, man, that's my brother, man. I'm pro. You know what I'm saying?
So
I'm
Frank, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So if the Bucks draft like a quarterback, right? Would it be different for Tom Brady to say that he can't teach him nothing because he has 7 rings? Or would you tell him to be humble?
I would tell him to be humble.
Okay, I was just making sure.
So
but I don't think Tom would say that. That's the thing.
No, and I'm gonna tell you something.
That's the only thing.
I'm glad you brought that up because Tom's a grimy dude at times, right? he loses certain quarterbacks that he feels are beneath him. He doesn't shake their hand, i.e.,
he walk away. He
Nick
walk
Foles.
off the field.
Yeah, Nick Foles, he didn't shake his hand. There's some quarterbacks that you beat Tom Brady and he'll walk off that field like, you know what? You got lucky, little motherfucker, today.
Which is rude.
It's rude. It is rude. I'm not going to applaud that. It's rude. But he goes shake the hands of the people that he respects. And I go back to that same AFC championship that I said the Pats beat the Chiefs. The first thing Brady said was, I want to see Patrick Mahomes in a separate room. And they met. And he told him, yo, keep doing what you're doing. You played great. That
Do you think he would have done that if the Chiefs would have won the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think he would have.
I think Tom has respect for him. I think Tom respect people that are on his level. And you know, listen, let's be honest. When you're confident in your shit and somebody beneath that you think is beneath your level gets the better hand or says something, you look at them like, yo, son, you're not even on my level, fam, but you're talking. And that's we've all, I know I've done it, and I'm very confident in myself. You know, I'm a little bigger now. I'm 100 pounds bigger than when I joined Navy 24 years ago. My receding hairline is there. And I, you know, I tell my wife all the time, if you leave me, just know I'm gonna go find me a younger thing because I know I can. It's that confidence in ourselves, but when we recognize real, and you respect the game of others when they respect yours. So I look at when you say that, Brady says it. Yo, how many times Brady has bigged up an opponent, even when they sorry, he still bigs them up. So it to me, Cam. Look, we being a dead horse with it, but look, Cam, I hope you find a job, brother. But stop cutting a hole in your hats to put your head through. Keep being you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got millions, I don't. You know what I'm saying? So, dude, be great. Be great. What else we got, Bree?
So the Buffalo Bills to require fans at games to be vaccinated. Bills ownership has announced a new policy that will require all fans to be vaccinated to attend games at Highmark Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bills this season. Okay. Masks will no longer be required for those above the age of 12 once the new policy comes in place. If you do not want to get vaccinated, that does not give you the right to go to a football game or a hockey game. If you want to go to games, get vaccinated.
The Raiders did that already. They said anybody that comes into the Allegiant Stadium has to be vaccinated. So,
well, the president.
So what?
When DMX passed away, the Barclays, if you wasn't vaccinated, you wasn't coming in.
Yep.
So, listen, COVID is not going anywhere. It's like AIDS, it's here. And we got to learn how to live with it. And I was just talking about this morning in the Chiefs mess, and I'm going to talk about it now. And I've said it in conversation with us plenty of times on live. COVID revamped the way we do things.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad thing for the health of humans, and we've lost people behind it, but it's been a positive thing for companies and other businesses, right? Brick and mortar buildings feel like, oh, well, why buy $1 million building when I could just let you work from home, buy you a computer, give you money for your internet, and pay you to stay home. And people are like, whoa, all I gotta do is put a shirt on and be butt naked from the waist down, and they'll never know. You know what I'm saying? It changed the way of things going. It pushes an agenda. Money is money. I got vaccinated in part because I'm in the Navy and they said you got to get vaccinated. So I did. But also because at the end of the day, look, when I was born in 79, I remember my mom having to carry a vaccination card because we had to get all our shots before we went to school. And they had to turn that into the school. And we didn't know what they was putting in our body then, and we don't know what they put in our body now. And I can remember in the year of our Lord, 1997, when I got to Recruit Training Command Great Lakes, and they said, roll your sleeves up and walk down this hallway, and all these corpsmen with their guns, and they shooting you with everything.
And then in your butt, and then one in your butt.
Yeah, and you get your butt shot, and you're wondering, like,
no butt shot.
What is going on? You don't know. We never questioned it then. We don't know. We've been getting flu shots for years. The flu shot doesn't stop you from getting the flu shot. It's supposed to help you fight the flu, right? And we got it. Americans are spoiled. Okay, we're spoiled. The government says go left, we go right. The government says stop, we question why. In other countries, the government says left and you go right, you get killed. And they're wrong. It is what it is. Get the vaccine, don't get the vaccine. You want to see your team play, you're going to get vaxxed up. If not, you'll be like me on TV watching it. So that's what I got to say about that. Concerts, you lucky movie theaters don't go do that shit either. So just.
Trippy Red, you have to be vaccinated.
Look, see, it's happening. People stop fighting it. Just take it. If you loosen up, it won't hurt as much.
Pause.
Shut up.
So the San Francisco 49ers running back Raheem Mostert to have season-ending knee surgery. That poor baby.
Like
2 days and a multiple doctor consultations after leaving the season opener against Detroit with the knee injury. San Francisco's 49ers running back season is over. Took it to social media on Tuesday to announce that an injury the Niners hope will require minor surgery will instead end his 2021 season.
Well, I guess Mitchell
on Monday.
Uh-huh.
The Niners said that he might return in about 8 weeks. No, let that boy's knee heal. I'm tired when someone gets an injury and the team determines whether or not you are good to play. Like, it is like, if the doctors are saying you're about to have a season-ending surgery and then the organization goes, oh, he'll be back in 8 weeks. Like, what?
Well, I think the player, if in 8 weeks he's not ready, just like Odell did, he didn't play.
Yeah, Odell, yeah.
Well,
but also the Browns, at first they were pushing him to be ready by week 3 of the preseason. Mm-hmm. And then when he wasn't, then they made him practice on that Saturday before the game, but they had him practicing limited. And then they had said to media, it's up to him. But in reality, before it was up to him, they were going to make him practice after week 2.
So here's what I got to say about that, right? The players got to take charge of their own shit. And here's why. I'm going to speak freely because I think I express myself better when I talk like myself. These motherfuckers make money, billions of dollars off of the players, right? I'm not going to get into the whole, black, brown, white shit. I'm not. The players. They make money off the players. While we're celebrating $80 million guaranteed, they've made $1 billion off that $80 million. Mm-hmm. You're losing, fam. So it goes back to the NBA when Kawhi Leonard didn't want to play for San Antonio because he felt that his physician saying, no, you can't play. The team physician saying, oh, you could play, but he's worried about ticket sales. Yours is not. So if a player doesn't want to rush back, don't rush back. And shame on the team for you rushing back a player. This is his livelihood. See, a lot of these people forget that our people, and again, I'm just saying as poor people, take contracts, and some of these motherfuckers can't even read their contract because they got passed along because they could play a sport. And the families, instead of thinking, well, the education is better than the athlete, they don't. What they're thinking about is, well, I'm tired of living in this house, these projects, whatever, and they allow it. And these players go out there and they play, and then what happens? They get hurt. They're never the same, and the teams drop them like bad habits. And next thing you know, they're poor because they didn't make the right investments, and the team's still making billions off the next big guy. So, Mostert, if you're listening, if somebody listens to this, hey, tell the man, sit out as long as you need to sit out until you feel better. Because you come back early, look at RG3. Where's RG3 at? He ain't starting for no team now. He commentating college football. Keep that in mind. That's my take on it. That's it.
I understand. And I agree with what you say, because at the end of the day, they're making money and then they can replace you just like that. Mm-hmm. And you do have to stand up for yourself. If you, like Odell, I'm not ready. You only get one body. You only get one. And if you're not ready, they can't feel your pain. They can't feel what's going on inside of your body. They're just worried about, like Frank said, the money that you're going to bring them. And then once you have that really bad season-ending injury where you can't play football ever again, they're going to replace you just like this.
Right.
So that's why for the Niners, for the doctor to say he's about to have a season-ending surgery, but the Niners to say, oh, he'll be back in probably like 8 weeks. Like, no, like you take your time and you let your body heal.
You would think John Lynch, since he's running the 49ers, would understand injuries and therefore understand when a player says, hey, I can't do this or whatever, and then put out the real stuff. I think they just said 8 weeks just so people would understand, hey, they got to prep for a running back in 8 weeks, but 9 times out of 10, he ain't going to be able to play.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. These players got to take themselves in consideration. But yeah, so what else we got, Bree?
We got 2 more things to talk about. The NFLPA determined Josh Gordon has successfully completed his NFL monitor treatment program and has recommended to the NFL that he has been reinstated. Gordon is awaiting final approval from the NFL commissioner, but he is said to be ready to play and vaccinated.
Listen, Josh Gordon smokes weed. I know back in the day he popped pills or he did that lean, but he smokes weed. My issue with the NFL and sports, period, is this. You'd rather give these players oxy, other opioids to cause addiction, but you won't let them smoke some weed that's helping with the pain and help them relax. You rather push the pharmaceutical drugs that cause addiction. And it was funny. I'm not gonna get on my pro shit right now. But in the 80s, when it was killing black and brown people, opioids was not a problem until they got into certain neighborhoods. I seen what that heroin do to people. So let's not do this. If a player want to smoke weed because his knee hurt, it helps him sleep to deal with the pain. I'd rather him do that than pop some oxy and now he's addicted. Let the boy play. When the boy plays, he's nice. He's nice. Let him do his thing. The society needs to catch up with the times. If weed is proven it's not gonna hurt your game. Hell, Lawrence Taylor played smoking crack and sniffing coke. And is
a lot of them do.
The best defensive player ever. He's the only defensive player to win an NFL MVP. Michael Irvin got 3 Super Bowls and was snorting coke the whole time. Come on, let's stop. He's do smoke some trees. Let him back in. Let him play, people.
They said they will, so.
I mean, Ricky Williams was smoking weed the whole time.
Fact, hey.
And he was running over folks.
Ricky beat that. I saw a game with Ricky Williams one time. Dolphins versus Giants. Giants defense was stout. Was not letting nothing through the hole. Ricky kept pounding and pounding and pounding. By the 4th quarter, that defense couldn't take a hit. He broke off like a 30-yard run. And he was smoking weed. The league put him out. I'm just saying, hey, Josh, come back, baby. Come back. So we could have you on the podcast interview. Remember, Frank's been supporting you since day one.
Okay. We have Saints have 8 members of the organization test positive for COVID-19. The New Orleans Saints have had 8 members of the organization test positive for COVID, calling into questions their status for Sunday's game against Carolina Panthers. Total includes 6 offensive coaches, 1 player, and 1 nutritionist. Saints have placed wide receiver Michael Thomas on reserve COVID-19 list on Tuesday. Thomas, who is currently on. I need my glasses. Sorry, my screen is too low.
Physical unable to perform list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The words are so small. When I read like on my phone, I hold my phone this high. That's why like when you see me guys like this, I'm reading something. Thomas has been doing his rehab in Fort Worth, Texas. Go see him, Nikki. Go
I
see
need
him.
to. I need
Go see him, Nikki.
Nikki, put the faja on and go see him.
to. It stays on. It stays on.
Wow.
So he's been with the team, which has been practicing at TCU's facility after being displaced by Hurricane Ida.
Oh, TCU downtown.
My question is, the person that caused the outbreak, was it a player? And were they vaccinated?
It was one player, and there was six
Sound like
offensive coaches, one player, and one nutrient.
Well, the coaches and staff have to be vaccinated. They don't have an option, but players do.
Mm-hmm.
NFL rule says that if a player that's unvaccinated causes an outbreak.
You want me to finish reading it?
Yes, please. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Bro.
I didn't mean to sound rude. It's your birthday. Go ahead, keep going.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Go ahead, girl. I'm
For
winning.
now, the entire team is
I forgot it's his birthday. Shit. It was only for a couple of hours. Now it's normal.
Okay. For now, the entire team is operating under the NFL's enhanced protocols, meaning mandatory masks inside facilities, daily tested, no in-person meetings, and grab-and-go meals. Saints general manager confirmed that the team is dealing with some COVID cases and enhanced protocols, but didn't share many specifics. He said that the Saints have a coach in Sean Payton who does a great job dealing with it, adding, "We'll handle it." If they are asymptomatic, vaccinated players and personnel can return when they provide 2 negative test results 24 hours apart per NFL protocols. Unvaccinated players and personnel who test positive must isolate for at least 10 days. But they didn't specify who. They didn't go into detail.
If
I mean, they were in Florida. They were in Jacksonville, Florida. They probably, they don't believe in COVID down here. A fan probably touched one of the players and boom, COVID right there. Everybody got COVID in Florida.
Listen,
I got 2 recruiters out my office right now. They got COVID.
I was in Florida and did not leave my room.
No, you're smart. Why do you think I stay home all on the weekends all day every day? People don't care out here.
Because let me tell you something. I don't have look. They can have the issues, whatever. Thomas wasn't playing anyways. He was hurt. And even if he wasn't hurt, I don't think he played because he's not happy with his situation, wants more money. My thing with that is the NFL is making a big deal with players not being vaccinated and causing teams money and forfeiture. They're saying if a player that's unvaccinated caused the outbreak, they're forfeiting the game. They're not paying their players. That's what caused a lot of issues. So my thing is, if a player that causes outbreak is unvaccinated, then the Saints should forfeit the next game. That's it.
Oh, don't be a hater. Let them play.
I'm not. I'm enforcing the rules. I'm going black and white on paper. Black and white on
But
paper.
how about if it was the coach that caused it?
He's vaccinated, and that's different. Coaches, staff, those got to be mandatory vaccinated.
All right. We'll get our predictions from June sometime. So we're going to go over week 2 predictions.
Okay.
All right. This one's kind of tricky. There's some games I'm like, oh, yeah, definitely. Okay. All right. So this Thursday, okay, we have Giants at Washington. Nikki.
Washington.
Frank.
Washington.
I'm going Washington.
Oh,
I'll save space. I'll ask June tomorrow at work his predictions. All right. Next we have Raiders at Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh
home is a whole different team.
The bad part is I'm gonna say Pittsburgh too.
He's a Raider fan.
Oh, we're waiting on me.
It's gonna be a close game though.
Yeah, we're waiting on you.
Steelers.
Okay, we got Texans at Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Oh yeah, Cleveland. Why y'all ain't go? Why you know what, Brown?
You know I'm never gonna root for an AFC North team.
Yeah, that's.
No.
And I'm glad
That's
you're
a
not.
given.
I'm glad you're.
That's a given. I'm going Texans.
I'm glad you're.
It's in my Bible. It's in the Art Rooney Bible. I'm not allowed to do it. I swore on that Bible.
Next, Bree.
Rams at Colts.
Oh,
Rams.
hmm.
Rams. Stafford was magical. Okay, that defense is
And
playing.
remember what June said? That I wish he was on his podcast so we could be like, oh, what was that about Stafford you said?
Let me tell you something. Stafford, you gave him an offense, and you gave him a defense, and you gave him good coaching. Listen, Stafford, that Rams is a problem, but
Yes.
go ahead, Rams.
Go,
I hate it
Nikki.
because I'm good. Mm.
Oh, you gotta go, Nikki.
I don't know.
Hey, you on the clock, girl. You ain't got time to say any bullshit. It's either
I know it
Rams.
sucks because I didn't get to watch it. Well, the Colts in my division, I would never decide. I would never go with the Colts.
Okay.
Decision.
So you're going Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got the Bills at Miami.
Yeah, I didn't get yours.
Hmm?
What was yours?
She said Rams.
I said Rams.
I'm going Bills.
I'm going Bills.
You said who?
Bills at
Bills
Miami.
at Miami.
Oh yeah, Bills. This is getting bad. Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got.
I'm going Jazz.
Wait, no. You got the Patriots at the Jets.
I'm going Pats. And hey, Fargus want to go to that game. He wants to go to that game.
That's why I'm laughing because I know Fargus is there.
No, he left.
Wait.
He left.
Remember what Fargus said.
Stop. Bree, let's get through the picks.
It sucks because I didn't get to see anyone play. How was the Jets? See, who did they play?
Wait, remember he said, we got Zach Wilson, we're going to the Super Bowl.
Let me tell you. Hey, and draft day, he said, we're going to win a Super Bowl. So,
we got Zach Wilson, we go to the Super Bowl.
listen, the Panthers was so disrespectful with their virtual Panther holding the Jets flag. And the team.
Oh my God. It was cool, though. It was cool.
Sam Darnold to Robbie Anderson all day, ate these cats up, took them to school, was like, y'all got rid of me for this guy? Okay, watch. But I'm
Who
going.
Are you going with, Nikki? Are you going Zach Wilson?
I don't. Can I come back to that one?
Nope.
No, we haven't. Gotta give your prediction. Who you going, Pats or Jets?
I didn't see the Jets play, but the Pats suck.
What? Nikki, let's not do that.
You're talking about Bill Belichick? You talking about the man with 6 Super Bowl rings? You're talking about
He has 8. He has 8.
All right, whatever, Pat.
Okay. Oh, this one's kind of tricky.
Who did you go, Bree? I never hear you.
I said Pats.
Pats.
Right up. Yeah. This one's kind of tricky because they just lost their running back, but 49ers at Philly. I'm going
49ers.
Eagles.
49ers.
49ers.
They lost, but they got Mitchell. Mitchell ran better, and they still got their defense, and they still got Jimmy G on the center. And Jimmy G has a winning record when he's starting. I'm going 49ers in Philly.
June's about to make me run 3 miles, but I'm going 49ers because June's about to be pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the Eagles.
So we know what June's pick. I put a J for June for Eagles because we already know one pick
all day. Yeah, he's going Eagles all day.
All right, Saints at Panthers.
Saints. N-O.
See, I'm gonna tell you why I'm on the fence.
N-O.
No,
And,
I'm on the fence too because I still go with that statement that the Packers lost the game versus the Saints won the game.
Exactly. I feel like the Saints, yes, they won.
They won, but the Packers lost the game.
I'm gonna go
Nikki's going. Nikki's going Saints. Frank is going Saints. Hold on, I gotta look at these stats real fast.
You see? See, I was rushed. Because I didn't want to go to
can you come
Packers.
back? You didn't say, can I look?
3.
Who they going against? Saints going against who?
The Panthers.
Oh, okay.
So Sam Darnold had 279 yards.
Why does that matter?
McCaffrey had 98 yards. Kamara
I
had
love McCaffrey.
83. McCaffrey did his thing.
I love.
See, that's the thing. I don't think the Saints defense can stop McCaffrey.
Then go Panthers.
I'm going Panthers. I'm going Panthers.
Okay.
Then we don't know if they got to forfeit that game or not. And that's an automatic loss for them. I'm going Panthers.
Okay.
Now we got the Broncos and Jacksonville.
Broncos.
I'm going Broncos.
Hold on. Broncos. I'm going Jags.
Okay.
We know you.
What's the 1 for?
Because you went last week and they got their shit mollywop.
No, Frank. No, Frank.
What?
The Texans got lucky. Remember, the Texans got lucky.
Listen,
Yeah.
write all your weeks, 17 weeks. When you go, put Jags for me throughout. I'm not gonna change it, even if I know we're gonna lose. It's gonna be Jags for me.
I'm glad.
That's
I'm glad. I am so glad. We're guaranteed that you're at least one loss.
And every time.
Okay.
All right. Vikings at Arizona. I'm going Arizona.
Arizona. Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm going Arizona.
I don't even need to ask this one. So I'm skipping it. Oh, no, I forgot one. Oh, Bengals at Chicago. Bengals at Bears.
Ooh.
That's a hard one.
Yeah. I said Bears too quick. Hold on.
Bengals at Bears.
Bengals at Chicago.
I'm going Bears. The Bears.
Let's see.
Hold on. I'm going Bengals.
Joe Burrow, 260 yards, 2 touchdowns. Andy Dalton, 206 yards, 1 interception. Montgomery for rushing. Mixon, 29 carries, 127 yards, 1 touchdown. Montgomery, 16 carries, 108 yards, 1 touchdown. Receiving, Jamar Chase, 5 receiving catches, 101 yards, 1 touchdown. Godwin, 4 receives and 45 yards. Chicago Bears have 2 offensive tackles, a defensive tackle, and a linebacker starting, all questionable.
It's too late. He went Bears already. I'm waiting on your prediction.
I'm not changing. I'm going Bears at home.
Yeah, I wrote it down, boo boo. It's okay.
I'm glad. Take a picture, baby.
I'm gonna go Bears at home too.
Hey, Nikki, put it as your screensaver, all my picks, so you can remember what greatness looks like.
Great. I beat you this week, you know.
I don't make the same mistake twice.
Oh, okay, that's good. I like that.
Nikki, who are you going?
I already went Bengals.
I don't even need to say this one. Falcons at Tampa.
Oh, okay.
Tampa. Hey, Falcons about to be 0-2, okay? And Tampa ain't gonna make them same mistake they want against the fucking Cowboys.
All right. Next.
Cowboys at Chargers.
Ooh, now that's good.
Yeah, that's a hard. I was waiting for the Cowboys. Who the
But
hell they play?
I'm going with the home team. I'm going Chargers. I'm going Chargers. Bosa, Herbert on offense, Keenan Allen, Eckler.
Oh, this hard for
You
me.
could say I'm kind of like Bree because you know how Bree says she won't say an AFC North team will win. I can't stand the Chargers.
Yeah, because they in your division.
Not just because they in my division. Because I lived in San Diego.
I'm gonna go Chargers.
They suck.
Yeah. You going Chargers?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Oh, I know you ain't on me. I don't know.
I'm gonna go Chargers.
Mm.
5, 4,
Look at all that ink.
3, 2.
Oh, she already picked. Nikki, who you going with?
What was the countdown for?
To skip you.
I'm doing research. Come back to me.
No.
Ain't no
No,
comeback.
wait. You do your research while we wait.
Oh shit! Then wait.
Ain't no.
She didn't even do her research. Now she is.
Stop! I'm going Cowboys.
She might be right.
I like the Chargers. Okay, I do.
I do too.
I do.
I do too. I'm just gonna go Cowboys.
Why?
I don't know. It's the feeling.
It might be a right feeling though.
Oh, sorry. I gotta go back.
Where's the Titans? Yeah, I'm like, I ain't hear who the Titans from.
Plus, I want to see Asante Samuels do good.
Okay, so
And I gotta
who's next?
root for my FSU babies. Next is the Titans versus the Seahawks.
Oh,
Seattle.
Seahawks. Hawks.
Where they at? They in Seattle?
In Seattle.
Oh yeah, Seahawks.
12th man.
Titans got exposed.
I'm going Seahawks, yeah.
Yep.
This one. Chiefs at Baltimore.
I thought what I saw last night by the Ravens, I'm going Chiefs. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go Chief anyway, but
No,
damn.
You know where I'm going.
No, I would have went Baltimore. I would have went Baltimore, but after what I saw yesterday, 2 fumbles from the quarterback, sporadic play. If Baker, who had, I feel like the Browns had a consistent game, didn't make it. Nah, and the Chiefs
that's the
playing
8 o'clock game.
Chiefs are playing where? In Arrowhead or
They're playing in Baltimore.
I'm gonna go Chiefs. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go Chiefs.
Mm-hmm. And it's the Monday night game.
Yep, I'll go Chiefs.
I mean Sunday night game. Sunday night.
Okay.
Who are you going, Nikki? You going Lamar Jackson?
I want to go Lamar, but damn, but Lamar, I don't.
No, Nikki, stick to your guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all
My
about.
gut said that Lamar is an AFC North competitor. I'm not going him.
Yeah, but that's different reasons. If he wasn't that, you probably would.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going him because I picked him in the past and he's been inconsistent. So I'm just gonna go with the for sure bet, which is the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chiefs. That really hurts me.
Monday Night Football, Lions at Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers.
I'm
is
going
not
Green Bay.
Which
I'm going Green Bay.
You went Chiefs, right, Bree?
Yeah, I went Chiefs.
All right. You done?
And those are the end of the week 2 predictions.
All right, I'm calling it back. Frank, you went Washington, Steelers, Brown, Rams, Bills, Pats, 49ers, NO, the Saints, Broncos, Cardinals, Bears, Buccaneers, Chargers, Hawks, Chiefs, Green Bay. Bree, you went Washington, Steelers, Texans.
They whooped
I did.
their ass.
You looking at
Rams.
me like I'm crazy.
I'm reading it off. Rams, Bills, Pats, 49ers, Panthers, Broncos, Cardinals, the Bears, Buccaneers, Chargers, Hawks, Chiefs, and Green Bay.
That is correct.
I went Washington, Steelers, Browns, Rams, Bills, Pats, Eagles, New Orleans, Jags, even though I know we're gonna lose, Cardinals, Bengals, Tampa, Cowboys, Hawks, Chiefs, Green Bay. All right. And we know June is going Eagles. That we know.
For
June
sure.
don't do, yeah, that's for sure. June don't be making great picks, but yeah. We'll see who takes it this week. Who's the Thursday night game?
Giants and Washington.
Oh, the very first one. Okay, cool.
I don't think you
All right.
I told right after the Giants lost, I was like, "Hey, mom," she said, "Get the fuck off my phone."
Yeah.
Mom do said,
Listen, I love her energy.
I said, "Hey, mom, get the fuck off my phone."
So,
I said, "I wasn't even calling to tell you that."
Well, let's go ahead and close up.
Okie dokie. Well, thank you guys for listening. I know we were down one person. Thank the Lord. Kidding. Kidding. Oh, wait, before we close out, Frank, what was your what did we do last year? What was the game that disappointed you the most and the game that surprised you? What was your favorite game and your least favorite game from week 1?
Oh, the game that disappointed was the Browns at Chiefs. Because I feel that Baker Mayfield or the Chiefs' lack of consistency propelled the Chiefs to a constant belief that they could win and beat anybody after they got mollywopped in the Super Bowl. And my favorite, I would have to say, probably was Monday night, Raiders and Ravens. I feel Derek Carr, again, is out there showing that he's the number 8 quarterback in stats since he came in the league. And yet nobody gives his props. So shout out to the Raiders for winning in overtime, whether you win by a yard or you whether you win by 1 point or 80 points, you won. So that's my take.
Nikki?
So I really can't say I had a favorite. I think my most shocking game, as in clap, 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 was obviously the Steelers, not the Steelers, the Saints. And Green Bay, not more because they blew Green Bay. I just like that Jameis had a good game. I'm pro. You know what I'm saying? My least favorite game has to be the Texans and the Jags game. I think it was my least favorite, actually, because I was in the stadium, and it was real disappointing. So even if we weren't going to win, I think our mistakes bothered me more than us losing. Who the hell was Trevor throwing them damn balls? I'm still trying to figure out. So yeah, my least favorite happens to be the Jags and the Texans. So that's it for me.
My game of the week will have to be the Cardinals and the Titans game. And the reason why I picked the Cardinals and the Titans game is because Kyler Murray balled his ass off. Kyler Murray did so good. It was so entertaining. DeAndre Hopkins did his thing. Like that game was very fun to watch while I was watching two defenses stop each other. Steelers and Bills game was great, but to me, more entertaining wise, and the game of the week for me would definitely be the Cardinals and the Titans. That was a great game to watch. The game that I was the least excited for was probably, it's hard. I'm gonna go Saints and Packers, and the reason why I'm gonna go Saints and Packers is because of I just felt like the Packers offense didn't put up a fight, in my opinion. Watching that game at home, like, and that. Does anyone have a NFL meme of the week?
I actually did. I just seen it. I put it in our chat. They had Aaron Rodgers up there with multiple.
Oh, all of the Aaron Rodgers ones.
So one said Aaron Rodgers looked like Nicolas Cage playing Aaron Rodgers in a movie about Tom Brady. The other one is Aaron Rodgers looked like he's about to cuss out a school board. All right, so that's the picture that they're putting up right there. And then it says Aaron Rodgers like an undercover cop accused of planting evidence. Aaron Rodgers looks like he steals catalytic converters. His photo smells like cigarettes at a Denny's on your first weekend visit with your dad after the divorce. Aaron Rodgers looks like he has a baseball bat named Lucille. He looks like an extra in a Breaking Bad. Looks like a Hoboken cab driver. Looks like a white Danny Trejo.
They're going in on him, right?
He didn't fell from grace. You got one, Bree?
I do. I have two. I have it's a picture of Matt Ryan laying down on the field, and it says, "Yep, that's me, Falcons quarterback Matt Ryan." And you're probably wondering how I got here.
I've seen that one. Yes.
That one was great. And then also another one that was great was it says, "Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021-22 New York Giants," and it shows two Giants offensive linemen tackling each other.
Yeah. The effery. So I got two things before we close out. One is top 5 passing leaders in the league. Derek Carr is number 1, 435 yards. Prescott 403, Brady 379, Kirk Cousins 351, and Jared Goff 338. And often in the league, we talk about players not getting their due props, not, people in contract disputes and stuff like that. And this team did something that they normally don't do. And they opened up their wallets and they gave TJ Watt a guaranteed $80 million. So he got a full contract of $112 million with $28 million average per year, but 80 guaranteed make him the highest paid defensive player in football.
My son got paid. I need 10%.
Give him his props.
Yes.
One thing about him or his brother, I guess, that they don't stop. They get that paper and they keep pushing, sacking, getting forced fumbles, and creating havoc and messing up people's lives on the other side of the ball. So, shouts out to him.
Also, TJ Watt against the Bills had 2 sacks, 5 QB hits, and 1 forced fumble.
He was somebody
week 1
causing problems. Let's not forget Chandler Jones with 5 sacks. Telling people, listen, I want more money. Y'all gonna pay me or not? Hey, I'm gonna keep putting these people on their back, and somebody is gonna pay me. I want to go last when we close up. So, Bree, what you got?
I hope everyone stays safe. Okay, make sure you drink your water. Make sure you exercise, eat healthy, stay positive, read a book, write in your journals. Just stay positive, smile, greet everyone with respect and kindness, and just have a great, productive week. Football starts on Thursday, okay? And if you're going to go out and watch football, stay safe while you're doing it. Make sure you're social distancing, and just have a great time. Have a great week, a great weekend. I'm going to go see Trippie Redd on Saturday. And then watching football on Sunday right afterwards. So I have a really, really busy weekend with 2 things that I love the most, Trippie Redd and football. So that is my closing remarks. Nikki?
Mine is, this week started. It's a little rough, but tomorrow's a new day. So that's my encouraging word. Again, like Bree said, football's on Thursday, so we all have something to look forward to. Congratulations again to Frank for being listened, and happy birthday, I guess. And to everybody else, just keep your head up.
And I guess we'll see you next week.
We have a guest here. Tyson, you want to say anything before you close out?
Tyson!
We don't got no damn guest.
First
Tyson!
off, what's up, her? So first off, the Jack sucked, but but I mean, I didn't give my disappointments for the week. I'm gonna do that real quick if that's cool. My disappointment was the Bucks and Cowboys game.
Really?
Because Dak showed his man. He showed off. Dak showed off.
No.
He acted like he didn't take some time off for injury. He acted like, you know what I'm saying, he'd been here for days. And I was just disappointed that his team could not seal the deal. They gave Tom Brady too much time at the end.
That's fair.
And then obviously, you know, my highlight was the most exciting primetime game of the week, which was last night. Because it was people saying, yay, and then oh no, then yay, then oh no. That overtime win was, you know, it had people freaking the hell out. But it showed that they're gonna do what they gotta do to win. Because I mean, they had 45 seconds to move down the field and get in field goal range. And they did the damn thing. Did that, went to overtime, and still won the game after throwing an interception in overtime. They still won the game. So therefore, that was my highlight. But as far as you know, parting words, it's good to sit here and talk to people about football, sports, and enjoy it all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all a good banter. It's all a good banter, and it's good to have. See, you know what I'm saying? She's so in love. She knows she's a Raider fan in the heart. But he
took it too far. He took it too far.
But yeah, it's good, man. Because you know, away from family, it's good to be able to talk to people like this, you know, and enjoy each other. It's only one thing to do. That's all I have to say.
So as I celebrate another year on this earth, 42, and tomorrow I get to celebrate 24 years in the United States Navy, I want to say thanks to all people that have sent me happy birthday, you know, congrats on re-enlisting, all that good stuff. I look forward to this. I was driving down the highway like a madman trying to get home so we could record. And Thursday's football. So, hey, I got duty tomorrow. So I get to come home Thursday, enjoy it. Friday is right after. And look, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Again, this is Frank's Unsolicited Advice, NFL edition.